y'all heard about B Simone, right? So B Simone recently said, if you don't know her, go ahead look her up. So she recently said that she would rather date an entrepreneur because of their lifestyle and their mindset versus someone who worked 9 to 5. And I was like, hmm. So initially, my first thought was, girl, okay, I don't care. That's what you want to do. But when you are thinking about dating this year and beyond, right? There are a couple things that you need to take into consideration, and that could ultimately be one of them, but that's not the initial thing, right? We're not looking at credential, we're not even looking at chemistry. You need to know, a man's character, but you also need to understand a man's calling, right? That's a lot more important. But I want you to take these four different nuggets that you can utilize to help you moving forward. So understanding that you don't attract who you want, you attract who you are. It doesn't matter what it is that they do. What really matters is who they be and who they are. So my first one, we're going to do the acronym of love. So my first one is the L. And the L is simply for you to learn your value. Once you learn your value, then it opens up your pool to attract other people. And that's not just men or women, but that's also friendships and that's also opportunities. So you have to understand what's your value and what it is that you yourself bring to the table that will make you a worthy woman, right? And someone who will want to really be with you. But you have to understand that, know that, and believe that first before you can attract that. Okay. The O is for you to operate at that standard. Once you understand your value, do not settle for less and choose a job or a position that is not in alignment with all that you bring to the table. Do not choose a partner who is not in alignment with that. We do that often. But in order for us to be firm with ourselves and know that we're worthy and we're deserving, we got to operate from that new standard. The third thing is the V in love, and that is for you to vibrate higher, right? You want to come up higher. Your vibe attracts your guy or your girl, but your vibe also attracts your tribe. If you have a business, then and you have a tribe, that's based on your vibe. If you have friendships, it's the same thing. You know how some people come and go. Your vibe as you're evolving and growing is going to shift. So your vibe is what you're emitting out. You get what you emit. So what are you emitting out there from the inside out, from your soul, right? Not your makeup and your beauty, because you could be so beautiful, right? And that vibe could be off. They're like, something ain't right with her, right? We say that all the time. Or, oh, I'm not feeling her. Or there's something about her that I don't like. Or I don't like the way that he did X, Y, and Z. So it's coming from your soul level. It's coming from your emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's coming from that place. So you have to get that in order to increase your vibe. And then lastly is your E, and that's for you to only entertain people that are at your new level. And that's not just people, but that's men in relationships, only entertaining people at that place. And as soon as you get it, so you don't stay with him for 5 years, when you get in that first 5 minutes, okay, something with the energy is not right. You don't have to entertain it. You can eliminate it versus you entertaining it. So I want you to think about that more in that way. So again, love, right? It's about loving yourself and then choosing somebody that can also love you the way you need to be loved, and not necessarily focusing on what it is that they do, because not that their calling is not important, but it's more so what they're called to do. How does that connect to you? Is more so what would be important in addition to that person's character is also super important. So love, recap, L, learn your value. O, operate from that standard. V, vibrate higher. And then E, entertain people at your new level of who you know yourself to be, so that you're operating from the place of I am a worthy woman, I'm a magnetic woman, I'm a deserving woman, right? Instead of operating from a place of I don't deserve, right? I'm not enough, right? I gotta please you. I gotta perform for you. I gotta prove to you so that you can love me. We're not doing that anymore, right? It's time for us to switch. If that resonates with you, then you need to make sure that you are registered to get into the Unleash Your Worth workshop this weekend. If you're watching this after that, then you can go ahead and pick up the replay once it's over. So make sure you check it out.